So I'm visiting my sister in Queretaro, Mexico, which was great because I hadn't had a chance to really spend real time with her in a while. And after a couple of days of exploring the city together, she suddenly hits me with, "Hey, you want to visit Guanajuato?" Now, I never been to Guanajuato, so I had absolutely no idea what I was getting myself into. But honestly, what I saw completely exceeded my expectations. So here are a few of the things you can do if you're in this area, even if you only have time for a day trip, which is exactly what we did. Now, Guanajuato is about a 2 hour drive from Querétaro, and trust me, it's worth every minute. Welcome back to the channel. I'm James, and today I want you to forget about the usual Mexican hotspots. Guanajuato is the place people only discover after they've already visited everywhere else, and then they instantly regret not coming here first. The city isn't just colorful, it's a full technicolor maze, a living storybook, and a place where underground roads, legendary alleys, and silver mining history collide into something you won't find in San Miguel, Oaxaca, or even Mexico City. So here's my full first time experience, everything I saw, felt, tasted, and absolutely loved in Guanajuato, Mexico. So let's jump right in. Now, the moment I started walking, I realized something. Guanajuato doesn't make sense, but in the best way. The streets, they twist like spaghetti. Alleys appear out of nowhere, you turn a corner, and suddenly you're in a plaza full of music. And the colors, every shade you can imagine. It felt like the city was painted by someone that was like, you know what, I don't want to use the same color twice. So if you want to explore these iconic streets more, you want to check out these colorful alleys. Now, nobody warned me about the tunnels. Visiting the city with my sister and my brother-in-law on this occasion, it definitely threw me off. One minute I'm walking on a normal street, and the next we were underground. Now, I thought for a second that my brother-in-law had gotten us lost again, but no, this time he was actually going the right way. So these tunnels were originally built to divert flood waters. Now they're actual roads used to redirect tourists who have no idea where they're going. So it's bizarre, it's brilliant, but it's Guanajuato. Now, on this occasion, we didn't get a chance to visit the famous Mummy Museum, but if you have the time, I heard it's a very interesting place to visit, since it is a collection of more than 100 naturally mummified human bodies that were discovered in the city of Guanajuato. Unlike the Egyptian mummies, their mummification happened accidentally due to the region's unique environment. So if you're into that, definitely pay a visit. Next, everyone told me you had to go to the Alley of the Kiss. So I did. It's tiny, like really tiny. And the balconies are so close you could literally lean across and kiss someone. Now, since my wife wasn't with me, I didn't do any kissing on this occasion, but at least we got some cool pics in the memory. Now, another cool landmark to see is Alhóndiga de Granaditas. Walking into the Alhóndiga feels like stepping into a fortress. This place played a huge role in Mexico's independence, and learning about El Pipila, the local hero, made the story even better. So if you're into history, definitely check it out. So we continued walking past a huge building that we had no idea what it was, but upon researching, we noticed that it was the famous theater, the Teatro Juárez, and literally had to stop just to see it. Now, the architecture is a mix of Moorish, neoclassical, and Art Nouveau, and inside it's even more stunning. Now, we didn't get to catch a show this time, but we wouldn't mind doing so in the future. It's very nice. So, if you're only doing one thing in Guanajuato, make it this: take the funicular up to El Pipila. And don't commit the same mistakes that we did, which is taking the steps. For some reason, we like making things difficult, and once we got all the way up, we realized we could have just taken the ride up. Now, I did get a lot of cool shots of the city from the steps, different angles, but I was very exhausted. But one thing is for sure, the color, the hills, the tunnels, the historic buildings, it's all the kind of views that make you quiet for a second. Now, you may ask, how was the food here? Food was unreal, just like all the other Mexican food. I tried enchiladas mineras, which is a dish created for miners, and it was spicy, hearty, and perfect. For dessert, they have the cajeta, which is a sweet goat milk caramel that you should honestly be illegal because we want to just keep eating them. And Guanajuato is also famous for its carnitas torta. Now, this time around, I was too full to try them, but definitely do so if you can. Now, another activity later on in the day that people try is the famous festival, the Festival Cervantino. So if you have the time, definitely check it out. We didn't because we had to get head back. And since we were pressed for time, as I mentioned, one really cool activity that people come to do is the touring of the mine, La Valenciana mine. So the interesting thing about it is that once it was one of the richest silver mines in the world. And some say that walking down into it, into the earth, and hearing how the miners lived, that is really a humbling experience. So if you're curious, make sure to explore the La Valenciana mine. But yeah, so here you have it. This is a quick little day trip that was for the books. All I gotta say, having visited several different cities in Mexico, is that Guanajuato honestly surprised me. The awesome display of colors, in a way, overwhelmed me, it charmed me even. And as a first time visitor, I left with one thought that I'm definitely coming back. And it definitely it's worth it to check out all the other things, like the mines and the other things we talked about, and even testing some of the other food. And all the Mexico food, different areas, the Mexican food is really delicious, but it was really good here too. So next time you're in Mexico, definitely check out Guanajuato. You won't regret visiting this beautiful, unique city. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to the channel, JR Brazilian Man, for plenty of travel content coming in the future. I'm James, and until next time, nos vemos.